Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Dylan Raymond, military to civilian transition expert, getting ready to participate in a wedding today. My father-in-law is getting remarried, so I'm pretty excited about that out in New York City. But I wanted to come on a few minutes and share with you, of course, a video tip to my servicemen and women that serve bravely in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. And want to talk about surrounding the question of what is salary, the salary of a job. Because just this past week, I've talked to several military candidates about opportunities. And the very first question that came out of their mouth was, well, what is the salary? And quite honestly, that's probably not the best question to ask. And it's a good question, and I know it's important to you. However, the interview or the position is really focusing around the company and the needs of the company. So there will be an appropriate time, there'll be appropriate opportunity to discuss salary. Your number one mission is to get an interview, get in front of the interviewer, close the deal, and get an offer. But I can give you suggestions, a couple of questions that you may want to ask. Number one, what are the skill sets that they're looking for in the candidate to meet this particular role? That's a great question. Number two, well, how soon are they looking for this individual to start? And number three, the most important one, what do I need to do to apply for the role? Because if you're confident about your background, your experience, the company already has some type of general idea about salary, and you can research salary online to determine the ballpark of what it may or may not be. And ultimately, at the end of the day, when you get the offer, that's an opportunity where you can negotiate in some cases, unless it's a set stone and if you have unions involved and things of that nature. But you don't want to negotiate from a position of not having a position. So the key is you want to be offered an opportunity versus you asking, hey, how much is the role pay? And really the company wants to make sure it's a good fit. And even if they make you an offer and you feel it's too low for your background and experience, you feel it's an insult, the one thing that you can do is say no to the position. But I strongly encourage you, find a couple of additional questions to ask instead of salary. Because when you ask about salary, you're focusing on you and not focusing on the company and the needs of the company. And if it's a great company, they're going to offer you a very competitive rate because they want you to stay. They invest a lot of time, they invest a lot of resources in bringing you on board, training you, integrating you within the organization. So again, I like to come on and present some different tips. And every time something happens throughout my week or throughout my day that I can provide some feedback to the military community, the military spouses community, that can put you a little bit closer to the tip of the spear and to get that job offer. And then we can talk about salary at a later time. Because you got to think about it. And I use dating for an example. You know, if you was to meet me the first time and say, hey, Dylan, how you doing? You know, or we exchange, hey, my name is John, my name is Dylan. And then the very next thing, without determining what I bring to the table, what value I have, you know, you're already moving to, hey, can I move in? Without determining some exchange of information and to see if it's a good fit. Because I can offer you top dollar for a position that you won't be happy with, it won't be a good fit, and you will be looking starting day one in the company. So I strongly suggest, salary is good question to ask at appropriate time, and it will come up. But focus on getting the job opportunity, the offer. So hopefully this tip was helpful. Again, Dylan Raymond. I'm a military to civilian transition expert, a military talent acquisition, talent advisor in the military space. So take care. God bless you guys, and hopefully this tip was helpful.